Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back once again to Trans-West Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love, and today we're going to be walking around another adventure wagon. You've seen quite a few of these lately. These are a great unit for people that maybe are kind of a do-it-yourselfer, want to customize them themselves, and it actually is a great price point to get into one of these Mercedes diesels. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and then we'll go over the interior. First of all, this is the Sprinter chassis with the old engine, we'll call it, the 6-cylinder, 188 horse engine. We'll take a look at that right up here. You've seen this so many times, but it's important to point out how easy it is to access all of your fluids, your DEF, your coolant, your oil. Everything is right here accessible. You have a little positive terminal right over here if you do need to jump it. Negative terminal over here, washer fluid, everything that you would need when you're doing your pre-check right here, easy to access. As we walk around the driver's side over here, one thing about these units is it's not like their Eras or some of the other ones they built on the Sprinter chassis that have awnings, that have solar panels and things like that. This is basically just a van. The only battery you have is your engine battery here. There's no chassis battery, there's no holding tanks, there's no water heater or a pump. And one of the benefits of that is you don't have to worry about winterizing it. You can drive these year-round, not worry about freeze-up, stuff like that. Like I say, it is the common Sprinter chassis that you've all seen. Some of the nice things I like that they've done, this running board, very sturdy on both sides, and it gives you a couple of tie downs on each end, maybe for dogs or to lock up a mountain bike or something like that. If you don't know where your fuel is, sometimes it's a little bit hard to find. It's right there, so when your door is shut and locked, that is shut and locked. We also have some of your fuses underneath the seat here. These are all chassis related. As we move down the driver's side, like I say, you don't see ports here for your furnace, for your water heater, for things like that. It's really just a straight, clean van. There's nothing on the roof, so if you wanted to add a rack, maybe carry some kayaks or paddle boards, you've got the ability to do that. Plus, you can add solar up there on the roof, but right now, it's just a bare roof. As we walk around the back of this, all of the Mercedes Sprinters on the 1-ton chassis, which this one is, are rated at 5,000 pounds. We do get our 2-inch receiver hitch here. You got your 7-way plug. So if you're going to be towing, a small trailer, maybe a boat or something like that, you're all set up for it. And then we can take a look in the back here, and you can see what this thing's really all about. They've designed this with a track floor system. It's in the floor, it's on the sidewalls, even up on the ceiling, and they've got clips that you can tie things down here. You can see how they mounted this lithium generator right here, and as long as we're right here, let me go ahead and turn this on. So, I think I just turned it off. So this generator basically is a lithium battery, 320 amp hours. As you can see, it's fully charged right now, so we would get roughly 10 days use. And we've actually hooked up our cooler to this. When we do that, put a case of water in it and leave it plugged in, it will run for 9 or 10 days before we have to worry about charging this up. You can see we've got some 110 outlets right here. We have a 30 amp outlet right there, and then we do have our USB and our USB-C ports. So if you're charging maybe just a laptop or something like that, you can plug it right in. If you want to plug it into your cooler, which is up front, very easy to do. You can use your 110. You could also do it off 12 volt. And then if you look over here on the side, you do see they have some 12-volt outlets, and again, some USB ports throughout. And like I mentioned, these are all working off the chassis battery. So when you're driving, you're always charging. You could plug this in, and while you're driving, charge it off the 12-volt right there beside it. Okay, we'll talk about the bed a little bit more when we get inside, but you'll notice this is in 3 sections, which makes it very convenient to maybe take 1 or 2 of them out. Maybe you only want to use this as more or less a shelf. You can take your cushions out. A lot of versatility with this coach. All right, let's move around the passenger side. And again, you notice there's no awning here. There's no flare-outs. It's just a straight body van. But I think if you were to try to get a van from Mercedes and convert it yourself, I mean, you're going to pay $70,000 or $80,000 just for that van and still have to do the conversion. Electric door here. Nice long running board on the passenger side. I love the little Winnebago emblems that they've put in there. And the Adventure Wagon, I guess I didn't mention this, but Adventure Wagon's a company out of Portland, Oregon, and they've sort of collaborated with Winnebago on this project. So the Adventure Wagon, they do all the components for your track system. They do have steel runners up here that everything is mounted to. You could actually hang a hammock off this and easily support a 200-pound person. Okay, as you take a look inside, this is how it comes from the factory. Now, you notice these seats, they bolt into these tracks right here. So if you wanted to get some extra seats, you could literally put 6 or 8 people in seat belts by taking everything out and just converting it into a passenger van. Now, they do come with these mule bags, they call them. Each of these bags are rated at 100 pounds, and they're very easy to take out. You've got a couple of wing nut clips right up here, as you can see, and then in the back, we've got a couple of more bolts, and that's all there is holding those on. So easy to get in and out. They do give you a place to tie some things down, little pockets on the side, which is kind of nice. Right here we have, we'll call it our kitchen. And again, you can see there's bolts down there. These are all modular. So, you know, in a matter of about 20 minutes, you could take everything out of here and have a completely empty van. With your kitchen, you do get a 3-gallon tank here, and you can see the line that drops down here. You'd put it into your tank for water, and this pump is chargeable. It's you charge it with your USB port, but the nice thing about this is you could have a couple of different of those 3-gallon containers. I think I mentioned in my last video, I've got a 7-gallon water tank that I carry with me. That would fit right in here, and I could tap into it with the same system that we have. And the other thing that I've seen people do, which is pretty clever, first of all, you do have sort of a portable sink that sits right here in this stand, but I've seen people cut a sink in right here, put their own drain in. Maybe they're adding a tank, or maybe they just have something underneath to collect the water. But there's a lot of versatility with what you can do right here. This happens to be magnetic. You can put it on either side. And as you can see, it's just a simple tube. You hook up. Once it's charged, just press the top and you're pumping water out. Okay, next to that, let's go ahead and this is how you empty your water too. Right now you just basically throw it out. When you're done, you can drop this down. Now beside it here, this little stool actually has a porta potty in here. So this is one of your canister porta potties. Again, no holding tanks here, but you do have the ability to go to bathroom at night, or, you know, if you don't want to stop at a rest stop or something like that, you do have a toilet with you. Okay, over here we've got our cooler. Now, This is designed, this Dometic cooler, to be run off several ways. You could cool this down with 110. You could do it with 12 volt. You could plug into your USB port to cool it down. You could even do it with solar. And again, track system holds that firm. If I wanted to take this out and put it in the back by my generator, I could do that. Or if I want to just get it out of here altogether and make this one big open van, very easy to do. Okay, let's take a look at our bed system. Now this is kind of unique. You can see the tracks on the side, and you could actually put them at different levels and maybe make bunk beds here. We come with 3 separate cushions and 3 separate panels, and these are designed so if I want to take this out, I'll put it right here maybe, and just store it on the side for now. Maybe I only need 2 of these. This would be enough room for me to be able to sleep. Certainly a child would be able to. And these cushions all zip apart. So you can see how versatile and how easy it is to take this bed in and out. Then in the back, of course, we get our double mule bags. So these are going to be rated to hold 200 pounds. Again, with that track system on both the floor, the wall, the ceiling. You get your little clips here to tie things down. Makes it very versatile. Once again, this is a 2023 Adventure Wagon by Winnebago, kind of a generic van that's got all the accessories you need to go camping right off the lot. You've got your bed, you got your cooler, you got your toilet, you can carry some water with you. But the beauty of these is their versatility, to be able to kind of make it whatever you want. So if you have any questions on these, or you want to come out and maybe take one for a drive, reach out to us. I think they're showing my information on the screen. Once again, I'm Mark Love. You can contact me at 970-631-0083, or feel free to email me at mlove@transwest.com. Like always, folks, drive careful out there. Summer's here, a lot of people on the road. Happy trails, and we will see you next time.